Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're having the 4th episode of Aragon Always Assists, and today we'll be covering Item Salvage. So this will be a very good guide for you guys who are not very clear what Item Salvage is. So thanks to a fellow redditor Male Anatomy for recommending me to make this video. Okay, so what exactly is Item Salvage? Let's take a quick look at it. So if you come to your Items tab, it is right at the bottom right here. So basically for Item Salvage, you are able to break your transcended weapon down into individual units, okay, that you use to build it. So if you have a, right here, okay, I have a Ryan Lethal +10 weapon. I can break it down into a +9 and a +5, and subsequently if I keep going on, I will get 6 +5 Ryan Lethal weapons, okay. Similarly over here, for my Eileen Spear, if I keep going on, I'll get 6 lethal Eileen Spears. So basically that is called item salvaging. So you're just breaking down your weapon. So you might think to yourself, why would you even break a transcended weapon in the first place? I mean, you build it up from scratch, and why would you just, break away all your hard work? Well, okay, so here's the thing. Technically, if you could afford, you can always build another weapon or armor, but Item Salvage actually allows you to easily obtain, for example, a +10 HP armor from a +10 lethal weapon. Okay, you see, you might be thinking how on earth, because it's totally different types of equipment. Okay, but I would like to say this only applies, okay, warning, this only applies to low tier weapons, which means it excludes dragon weapons, raid weapons, as well as world boss weapons. So these 3 top tier weapons are in their own league. Okay, all the rest of the weapons, you can actually do this stunt. So I'll be telling you 2 ways to make the best use of this Item Salvage feature. So let us begin. Again, this is only for 7 Knight weapon, Fallout weapon, Fallout of O weapon, Emperor weapon, and also Revolutionary weapons. So recently you had a check-in event, right? That allowed you to select a 7 Knight +10 weapon. Okay, so if you pick speed, unfortunately I would have to advise you to listen up, because I don't think you would want to equip your PvP team with merely a 7 Knight weapon, okay? So let's talk about HP. HP is actually a very valuable substat, okay? So if you were to look at this comparison that I bring up, a max +10 7 Knight HP armor is gonna give you 2650 HP, while a max raid armor is going to give you 2950, and both of them actually give you the same amount of PvP defense boost. So this difference of 300 is really very negligible, especially in PvP, because in PvP all your HP is probably halved. I know it is reduced, but I'm not too sure about the exact amount, but it's definitely reduced, okay? So this 300 is going to be reduced further, and if it is halved, it is only going to be a difference of 150 damage, HP difference, okay? And I'm sure you know that any hero out there can do more than 150, so this difference is really negligible. Okay, so back to the 7 Knight weapon selector. So you actually had a chance to choose the 7 Knight weapon selector. So in this case, it's very useful to actually use this weapon, +10 weapon, if you chose speed. Okay, if you chose lethal, I think it's still fine. Crit is not really used, so if you choose crit, you can also listen to this. So you can actually do a salvage. Okay, so let's just do this. Look, follow through with me. I'm going to do a salvage, so I'll get a +9 and a +5. Okay. So then, I am actually, so over here in my inventory, I actually have a Awakened Rudy Shield, which is at +5. And I do want to boost it, because I just said, right, actually HP armors are very close range, close tier to each other. the substat, the numbers, okay, they are really very close, okay. So I want to transcend this, and oh, I can actually use my +9, okay. So if I do selection complete, then instantly you see I get a +10 Rudy Shield at a cost of only 300k. Okay, and let's just go back for a bit. Okay, so if I transcend using the normal weapon, okay, it also costs 300k, but it only gives me a +6. So I think you see the amazing benefit here, okay, that, how do I go back? Okay, that if you keep +9 weapons or armors or whatever as materials, they give you a +10 weapon at a very, very much lower cost. Okay, so isn't this a benefit, okay, to do item salvage? Because it allows you to get a lot of +10 HP armor very, very easily. And also, in case you were thinking, how on earth do I get so many 7 Knight armors or weapons? Well, we have Chloe's secret shop, but there's quite a lot. Okay, it's only special items, so never mind. One way to get 6-star normal items is through adventure drops, and then with that, you can actually come to synthesis, and you can actually synthesize for a 7 Knight item selector. Okay, over here you can choose HP as your item, and if you happen to have, and all you need is to make that specific item awaken and +5. And if you have other +10 weapons, 7 Knight weapons or armor, you can easily use them, salvage them, and get a +9, and use them as for another +10 HP. Okay, so that is very easy for you. So the next thing I'm going to show you is about revolutionary items. So revolutionary items are more, I would say, more important, okay, because I think as beginners you don't get much world boss points, so every revolutionary item is very important for you. So, okay, no, I'm not going to use Spina as an example. I'm still going to carry on using physical weapons, okay. So over here I have the Lethal Raid, Ryan Lethal Raid. So again, I'm going to just do a salvage. So I'm going to get a +9 Ryan Lethal Weapon and a +5. So +5, I will call it my base, okay, my base. Over here, I do have an Awakened Elisha. So if you just were to take a look at this, I can easily get a max PvE defense HP armor. Isn't that really good? I mean, that is HP armors in PvE. PvE HP armors are especially important in World Boss and also in Guild Raid, in Guild Dungeon. Yeah, so these are amazing weapons that you can easily get just from a single, easily switch around, you know, just from a single +10 weapon. So I have so I was saying about the Ryan Lethal Weapon. So in the event that I actually do have a speed Ryan weapon, I can actually also use the lethal to convert my +10 into a speed attack. Okay, so it's very convenient. You can just switch substats like this as long as you have a base copy, Awaken +5 copy of the weapon. Okay, so if I decided to switch this to a speed attack, thereafter maybe I will need a lethal attack again, I can easily just salvage it and reverse the process, use the +9 speed attack as transcending material onto my +5 lethal weapon. Okay, I hope you followed that. So it's very flexible, okay, in terms for lower tier items, very easy for you to switch substats or even change it to a completely, like from a weapon to an armor, okay, a HP armor. So the bottom line that I have for you guys is, as long as you have a base +5 copy, any +9 weapon from the lower tier of the same weapon group, of course, can be used to transcend it. Okay, so this will apply to even Emperor items. Okay, let me just take a look at my Emperor item. So over here, so as you can see over here, I have an Emperor item +5 speed attack. I can even use a magic +9 speed attack to do my transcending, and it will give me a +10 Emperor speed attack. Okay, so yes, so all you need is actually the base, and you can very easily swap everything. Okay, so the next usefulness of item salvage would be to get dragon weapons from transcended raid weapons. Okay, so how do you actually do this? This is actually a very straightforward tip, so I hope you guys can follow through. So you can actually get you can actually get 2 awakened dragon weapons of the same substat as your perfect +10 raid weapon. So let me show you how. So for the first part, so let's say you begin with a +10 perfect weapon. Okay, so I'm using the Slayer as the example, so it has 29 speed, am I right? So moving on, you will item salvage this 3 times to get a +7 and 3 +5 small units. Okay, so the +7 can actually get you a awakened dragon spear for $1 million, 1 million gold. Okay, easily through synthesis. So you can then actually also transcend the +5, 3 +5 units to another +7 Slayer, and repeat the process to get you another dragon spear for true synthesis as well. And this is unlimited. Okay, getting the awakened version of the dragon weapon is unlimited in the month. So the only thing is it costs you a lot. Okay, that is the only drawback, but otherwise, as long as you have gold, as long as you have the materials, you can go ahead and synthesize for the best weapons. So this is basically how you can get 2 dragon weapons from 1 perfect raid weapon. Sounds very good, but this is a situation that I want to inform you guys about. Okay, so in the event that you have this combination on your hero, a +8 dragon spear and a +10 Slayer, okay, both are at 29 speed. So as we mentioned, the +10 Slayer can actually get you 2 dragon spears, which will then give you enough to actually make a +10 dragon spear. Okay, so the first situation is this. So if you do break your +10 Slayer and feed it to get a +10 dragon spear and in the top to get 30 speed, then you'll be left with an empty slot in your hero's item slot. Okay, and the whole sum of your speed attack will drop. Okay, that's not what you want. So let's say if you don't have a subsequent, if you don't have a replacement 29 speed attack weapon, then your overall speed for this hero is not even going to increase, because 29, 29, 30, 28 is gonna be the same. Okay. The second situation is that if you actually only give 1 to make it +9 and you keep the other dragon spear that you just synthesized for the second slot, you will also be left with a 29, 29, except that you now are equipped, your hero is now equipped with 2 dragon spears. So the overall speed is not going to increase as well. So the advice is that you need to always make sure you have a spare 29 speed if you're gonna, replace a 29 speed Slayer. Okay, so if not, you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna have the same overall speed stat and nothing's gonna improve except that you get a better weapon. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, actually that is all I have to say about item salvage. I hope you guys have a much clearer idea on why item salvage is potentially a good thing and not just a feature for you to break down your highly transcendent weapon into nothingness, okay? So if you do find this content useful, do give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos such as this, which will definitely help you in your 7 night game. Thank you so much and I'll see you.